Hello, it looks like I might be live. I'm watching. I feel so official now with all this equipment stuff I have going on. But yes, it looks like I'm live. So hello. Let's see, am I broadcasting to you? Yes, I am. Hi. Hi, you guys. Oops, I need to turn this down. There's always such a delay. Hi, and welcome in. I am Tammy Neff, and you're on my page called Tammy Loves Vintage, where I love to inspire you with some of my ideas. And it's been a while since I have done this sort of a project. I have a little old antique scale, and I want to decorate it and make it cuter, I guess. I mean, it's super cute. It's perfect condition. Nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of cold and hard edges and that kind of thing. And I kind of want to just make it sweeter. So I think it's going to be a fun and easy little project. I've been pushing around some ideas for it, and I finally took some time to lay out a few flowers and things, and I thought I would just share them with you guys, and rather than doing it by myself. So hello and welcome in. Oh, I see some people coming in. Hi, Sharon and Sheila and May and Patty and Norma. Hi, you guys. And Yvette from Australia. Wow. Thank you for joining me, everybody. So, okay, I'm going to put the camera down so you guys can see really closely what I'm doing. And then I've got a little circle of me that you can watch me as I chit chat with you and as I work, so you can kind of see both. So let me see here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to add me. So there you go. Okay. So let's get going here. I have our little scale sitting here, and I found this wood. It came in I think it came in a 4-pack. At least I bought 4 of them, probably from Hobby Lobby, I'm going to guess. The second option would be Walmart, but they were like $4 and change a piece. But I just knew I'd be able to use them, and it's great, beveled edges and stuff. Now, they were unfinished wood, and I just mixed a little bit of brown paint with a lot of water and kind of did a wash with it. And then I put some Mod Podge over top of it once it dried to seal it. So it was a simple little thing. But I thought that just kind of, I was going to say elevated the look of it, gave it a little bit more beef, I guess. I don't know what the word would be. But anyway, so I should probably E6000 that down, actually, more than hot glue. Let me grab some of that here. We're just going to grab just grab my whole can, and that way, if one of them's dried up, I'll have another one. I don't need this jewelry kind. Okay, let's do it the right way if we're going to do it, right? So, okay, let's see. Is anything going to come out of here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so then I'm adding generous amounts here. I'm going all the way around the edge. Hopefully you guys can see. And then it takes just a bit for this to dry, so I've got time to add some hot glue. I'm going to add some hot glue here and here, just to kind of hold it while I'm waiting on the other to dry. And down she goes. There we go. I need to shift it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to press it down, and then I'm going to use just this little, I've got a baby wipe that's dry that I've left. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Susie. Yeah. I was a birthday girl yesterday. I did, Mary. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. Hey, Cindy, I got to do my favorite thing yesterday. There's Phyllis and Kathleen and Clara and Jeannie. Hi, you guys. I got to do my favorite thing yesterday and do some decorating at a lady who, actually, she follows me here, and got to hang out at her house with my friend Angie, and we just kind of rearranged things for her. She was kind of bored with what she had, and so we just used everything that she had. I didn't take anything new. And oh, thanks, Jennifer. Thank you. Anyway, we had a great day. So Okay, so I've got this now mounted. Now I've got to be a little bit careful with it, you know, because the E6000 has of course not set up yet, but the hot glue should hold on to it enough. You're multitasking, Kathy. Gosh, that sounds like me. So what I wanted to do was just add some florals. You can see I have some greens and some things laid out here, and I thought that would really make them cute. Thank you, Glenda. So here is this, oh, which reminds me, okay, I had 2 of you girls send me little happy mails to open live. Let's just put on the brakes right now because I want to do that while I'm thinking about it. So let's do that right now. I just happened to think because I've had them for a few days and I've been dying to see what's in them, and I wanted to do it here with you guys so they could see me get the packages. So the first one that came was from Daryl Griffith, and Daryl is been a faithful follower for a long time. She is in my private group, and she will for sure see this. So let's see what Daryl sent. It says Happy Mail and Happy Mail. She definitely wanted me to know that this should make me happy. So let's see what she thought I needed, right? Let's see what she thought I needed. Hi, you guys. See what it is. Oh my goodness, she said, oh, she sent sewing. Daryl. She knows that I don't like sewing. Oh my gosh, she set me up. Look at this. She says, once you get going, you'll love it. This is great. Okay, all right, that's it in there. Oh, and she sent all of the colors of threads. Oh my gosh. So I'm in a group. They had a challenge. It really wasn't like a competition challenge. It was more like a make yourself do something that, you know, you might not normally do. And it was called slow stitching, and it was a sewing thing. And I did it. I was very proud of myself. So she sent me pretty little pearly pins and a pin saver, and I think these sharpen your needles too, and some sewing needles, bless her heart, and a cutter, a seam cutter. Sweet. Okay, and then I got a couple of things wrapped up here. Oh gosh, now that is really challenging. This is funny. Lower your camera. Lower my camera. Oh, so you want me to put it back the way it was? Or you want to see what's in my, oh, I hate to mess with it. Have it all set. Is that better? No. All right, I'll put it back. Okay, I'm going to put it back. And then I'll put you back how it was. There you go. Now you can see what's in front of me, and you can see me too. How about that? Okay. Sorry, Norma. Okay. Oh, wow. Embroidery threads. Wow, and look at the colors. They're beautiful. Where are you? There you are. See, I moved my camera now. I don't know. Oh, they're great colors. Love those greens. How nice. Gray and cream and black and like a peachy color. Okay, let's see what this is. Daryl. Oh my goodness. What is this? This is so fun. Ooh, some fancy scissors. Let's see what the embroidery. Oh my gosh, and more scissors. Daryl, this is amazing. I wish you were here. How cool is this? Fabric. Oh, so these are tiny fabric scissors. Okay, and someone told me to, wow, this is like so unexpected. She told me to tie ribbon or lace or something fabric to your fabric scissors, which I did, and it helps me to not grab them by mistake when I'm cutting paper. I'll show you. I have my fabric scissors that I purchased in my Amazon store, and they're amazing. Let's see. And yeah, so I just tied a piece of, what is it? Whatever, muslin to them. So these are my sewing ones, so that I mean, obviously they look very different, but when you're not paying attention, sometimes I catch this, or the girls will catch me. A couple of times the girls have said, you're using the wrong scissors. So just by having that little flag on there, but this is so, Daryl, this is amazing. Now let me see what these thread ribbon, light fabric, traditional alloy handles. So these are embroidery scissors. These are like a little bird. Oh, and these are light fabric, paper, ribbon, thread, and yarn. Wow, now I need a little sewing box to put them all in. Thank you, Daryl. That is just amazing. Wow. Now, if I don't sew now, there's something wrong with me, right? This is awesome. That is really awesome. Okay, now the next gift is from Linda Glenham. Yeah, Linda Glenham. And let's see what Linda said. Hey, you're on here. You do that to your cut it out scissors. Thank you, Daryl. That is so sweet of you. What a surprise. My goodness gracious, you just wanted me to be all set up to sew. Now I'll have to come up with another sewing project for you guys. I think I've got one actually. I'm excited. Okay, now let's see what this is. Okay, can you guys see? Let's see here. Yeah, you can see. Look at this sweet little bookmarker. Oh, I hope these hooks and snaps are what you were looking for. Your birthday is the day after mine. Oh, Linda, yes, we've already messaged each other. You do that to your scissors too, and you tied your ribbon on them. That's awesome. Look at this. Oh, I needed these. She's heard me whine and complain in my group. I needed old snaps. I'm down to like 3 in my stash. Oh, I love these. You guys, whenever you're out and about, if you're at a yard sale or anything like that, watch for these kind of things because they add great little details to your snippet rolls and your paper rolls and all of your little projects. I've been incorporating these. Look at this. She's added black and silver, all sizes. Oh my gosh, Linda. Oh, how sweet. Oh, she threaded me up some bobbins. Linda, now I don't have to mess with my machine. She did bobbins for me for my machine because I've been playing with my machine, and she did it in all 3 colors. How sweet is that? You see what's in here? Oh my gosh, this is just awesome. Wow, I can't believe you could spare this much. Oh, look at this little porcelain doll head. You guys know I make all kinds of things with these sorts of things. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And it's numbered 1257 on the back. Wow, how neat is that? Okay, so these cards are awesome for adding to your projects. Really awesome. Like you don't even want to take, wow, Linda, my gracious. Look at all of these. You don't want to take them off if you don't have to. You kind of want to use them like this in your journals or in any of your, well, not any of your projects, but a lot of your projects. Super Steel. Look at this one with the deer on it. Love this. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. So these colors will lead their way into helping you decide what projects you want to do. They'll help you. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is old. This is an old keeper for pins. Wow. How neat is that? They're all straight pins in this folding paper. Wow. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Thank you. Wow, Linda and Daryl, both you girls. You guys are in my group too, both of you. So you'll be able to see what we come up with for this stuff. This is awesome. Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. I love all of it. And how nice of you to think of me. I appreciate it when you're out and about and doing your shopping. That's extra special. It does make me, it makes me feel like you guys think about me. You made a wreath with the old sewing items. Oh, that's awesome, Yvette. Thank you, Kathy. That's so sweet. Yeah, Claudia, pretty cool. So, okay. Then give this a minute to set up here. So, okay. So I've got my scale. I attached it to just a little pedestal. I was playing around with it just sitting here, and I kind of wanted to do something to the base, but the base isn't really big enough. If you can see, the base is kind of little. I just had this lip up front and not much on the side. So I thought I would just build it up a little bit. So the first thing that I want to do, I hate to use this messy moss, but I'm going to, just to cover this up, And so I've got just regular old dirty moss because it's such a mess. And let's see, maybe I'll put this piece. This is a nice little piece for right. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So let's add this piece. Rather than gluing the wood, I'm going to glue the moss itself so it can find its way wherever it wants to stick. Okay, so let's stick that down. And then wipe it up a little bit. Okay. Now, let's get another little bit bigger piece. If I can't, yeah, here's a bigger piece up here. Let's tear it down. It's kind of like a sheet moss. And yeah, that's perfect. And let's do that up there. Okay. And that'll make a nice base, just in case you see through any, I know where it's going here, so I'm just going to glue this thing and let it grab. Okay. Now, I should also let you know that my granddaughter is upstairs asleep, so if I have to bail on you or run up and grab her, you'll know. You'll know. I just put her down. I thought maybe I could get a video out while she was napping. Okay. All right, so we'll put that away. Now let's get our flowers back out here. So as you can see, I have the scale covered on the top. For the most part, it looks pretty covered, yeah. And then a little bit there at the bottom. And we can always fish in a little bit more wherever we need to if we want to. No problem. So the next thing, I found this really cool kind of a branchy thing with some stuff hanging. And I thought that would be kind of give it a little bit of height and a little bit of something for the sides as well without gluing anything to the sides. So I'm going to glue this to it. It's weird to think I'm going to use this piece, but I really kind of liked how it was. Now I kind of shaped it around and played around with it earlier, trying to decide what I was going to do. But I really like this thing. And I've had a bunch of them in a jar. Not a bunch. I had like 4 of them in a jar. Big long picks of them here in my craft room. And I've never done anything with them. So looks pretty with just the moss. It does, doesn't it? Gives it something for sure. Okay. So let's see how we feel about this. I think I'm going to pull this out a little bit. Not sure how, yeah, you guys can see great. I kind of like the idea of you guys being able to see better. I always felt like you were looking at me and the projects were upside down and kind of, I don't know, I just felt like it was time to do something new with you guys as far as my setup went. Okay, then I love these ferns. They come from Hobby Lobby, and the little stamen in the middle, this little guy right here, always falls out when you pull them off. They're like, I don't know, 4 of them I think on a pick, 4 of these, and I always pull them apart, and you always lose these. Hey Randy, oh, it was a nice birthday. It was very nice. We did burgers on the grill, and Randy had taken me to Olive Garden on Saturday. My birthday was actually was yesterday, so he had to go out of town, so he wasn't home for my birthday. So we went Saturday out to dinner, and then the kids came over on Sunday, and we did burgers on the grill. It was great. And I know Olive Garden, to most of you, is probably like, Olive Garden, but I've only been asking him to take me to Olive Garden for, I don't know, 2 years, maybe 3. And so when he asked me on my birthday, there was nothing else he could do but say, okay, right? He had to take me. So he did, and it was amazing. I got, oh my gosh, you remember that, Kathy? Fillers, Thrillers, and Spillers. Yes, I know. I love that. They very first heard that from Wesley at the Nested Fig. It used to be Farm Shenanigans was his page, but now it's called the Nested Fig on Instagram. And I thought that was exactly awesome. So yes, that would be my Spillers. I would say, I don't know if this is the Thriller or if the flowers will be the Thriller. And then the filler would be the moss. So she's exactly right. Maybe that's just a general flower arranging term. I didn't know that. I thought he made it up. So I actually have it written down on my when I was doing Walk My Website Wednesdays, which, oh my gosh, you guys, my daughter took that shelf down and brought it back home for me to put up so I can do Walk My Website Wednesdays again. So I'll be doing that pretty soon. Took you a while to get used to it. So Sherry, make sure you love it now. Good, good, good. Let me unplug this just real quick for those of you that are still like trying to figure it out. So if it looks like this on your phone, if you just turn your phone sideways, it gives you the full screen like that, and then you can see even closer what's happening, okay? So if you can turn your screen, if you're on your phone, I think it will work that way on an iPad as well. Computer, I don't know what it looks like. I would think it would be big enough on a computer either way. Whoops, what just happened? Oh shoot, what happened? What did I do? Let's see here. Okay, let's go. There we are, we're back. Okay, oops. Okay, so anyway, let's keep going. So, and then just for a little more height, you guys, what was I talking about? We were talking about the Olive Garden. So they have this dish. It used to be on the menu called Capellini Pomodoro. And it's really just a, like an angel hair pasta and like a real fine pasta. And then it's tomatoes and like an oil kind of, I don't know, it's just very flavorful, and it's not a heavy sauce at all. It's not even saucy. So my husband wouldn't like it because it's not, he loves it drowning in sauce, where I don't like all that sauce. So anyway, it's my favorite thing, and it wasn't on the menu anymore. It had been years since we'd been there. So I asked her if there's any chance that, you know, because you could build your own pasta, and I thought maybe they could still make it. And they did. They made it for me. So it was $13. And I got 3 meals out of it. There was so much. I got 3 different meals out of it. And so what a steal that was. I mean, it was kind of a splurge at first, but then, you know, it was worth it when I saw how much, when they brought it to me. I'm like, holy cow, I'll never eat all that, because we both ate two bowls of salads. So, anyway, yeah. We were little piggies that day. Okay, so now if you look at this, I've added just a simple little flower off to the side. And then it's not really pretty right here. And I think just to cover it up, I think I'm going to just add another flower in here to kind of cover up all that legginess, I guess you could call it. I did bring a little bit of color. I don't usually do color, you know. But I did bring a little bit of color in case I want to do that. And I think I need a little overhang too. So see, I want to show you with and without. So there it is without the fern. And then I think I'm going to tuck this little fern in here. It's just a piece of a fern like that, just to have a little bit of interest. So it's not, you know, I don't usually do like a really tight compacted look. I kind of like more wispy, I guess, more of a wispy look. And then I've got another little piece right here, so I'm going to add that in here. Hi, Maureen. Okay, all right, I have to get my greens in first, and then I can always tuck a few more in if I need to. I've got myself plenty of stuff here. It's just a matter of deciding. So then I forgot I brought these things too. This has been laying on my desk for a couple of days. I wasn't going to do it with you. I thought this is dumb. They know how to do flowers. But then I thought, well, we could just visit. You don't really, you know, we'll more visit and catch up, right? And then I had my gifts to open too. So I felt like, I don't know, I felt like I should go live. So I know this isn't like the best thing I've ever done with you guys, but I think it'll turn out really sweet when we're all done. So I'm adding this because of the label on the scale. See that gold color on this, on the face of the scale, and I thought this little bit of gold would be nice to kind of just work in a little bit of neutral color in amongst the greens. You see that? There's a piece here and a piece probably going to hang out back there somewhere, just to pull that gold color up a little bit. That's what I was thinking. Okay, Then, let's see, what else do I have here? I don't know if I want this blue in here, but I kind of don't mind it. I don't know. What do you guys think about the blue? Or it's like a turquoise color. Can you see? What do you think of that little bit of turquoise? And then I had some of these little old flowers that were kind of that turquoisey color that I thought I could just pop in. What do you think of the blue or the turquoisey? I kind of don't mind it. Normally I do everything neutral. You can't see? Okay. Normally you do like the blue. You can't see it. Let me see if I can get you closer here. Leave the blue. Okay, see if I can get you closer. Raise up the camera. Okay. Let me see here. Is that better? I was trying to get you as close as I could so you could see. Now I got you all messed up. There you go. Okay. You guys like the blue? Okay. All right. I kind of do too. I kind of do too, actually. So let's get this blue in here. I was just thinking if I wanted that other piece of blue that I had. I don't have a whole lot of blue, but I have a little bit of pieces. You know, blue is not a natural color for a flower. I always look up at this camera because I know that's where you're looking. Okay, so there's that. And then I do have this little piece. Maybe I should just pinch a piece off here. Just get like just a little piece for fun here. You love the blue? It is hard, like when we were doing a lot of weddings, people would want blue, and boy, blue was a hard one to make it feel like a real flower, you know, because they don't really make, I mean, morning glories, but people don't really want morning glories for their wedding flower. You know, there's not a lot of blue, the Texas blue bells or whatever, but yeah, blue was a tough flower color for me anyway. There, so I added a couple pieces of blue back there. So you can get, like, look at all, if you don't want to use like the whole thing, look at all, just little teeny bits and pieces here and there. Pull it closer. Okay, now someone just told me to push it back, so I don't know what to do. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Oh man, up and down and up and down. Okay, pull it closer. All right, so I'll pull you just a little bit closer, kind of split the difference between you girls there, okay? All right, so then I'm going to keep a couple of these other pieces here and here. Bachelor buttons, okay. I just don't see a lot of blue flowers. Maybe I'm wrong. I must be wrong. I don't know. Okay, do I want to stand this up? Oh, maybe I want to stand it up. Maybe I better wait. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save these three. Oh, lift it up to the camera. Okay. Okay, sorry. So there's where we are now. So honestly, I'm just kind of filling in and trying to make little interesting things. I want different shades of greens. And then this flower is going to be like the one that hides all of the stuff and pushes everything to the background. If you can see what a difference that flower, how that just cleans up the mess, if you will. See what I mean? Okay. It's still too low. Tilt it. It's still too low. Pam, tilt what? Tilt the project. What is too low? The camera is too low. I'm not sure what you need to do. Thank you, Michelle, for those stars. That's encouraging, right? The scale needs to be sitting where all of your flowers are lying. Okay. Where all my flowers are lying? They're up here. Let's see on my camera, it's right there. And on my phone, Yeah, now I'm getting close to my circle, so I kind of need to stay out here a little bit. Yeah, I feel like I'm too far north. Yeah, right here. Yes, I'm off this top of the screen now by going where my flowers are. I don't know. You have your grandson's old sewing items and snaps on cards. Oh, I love that. Because I really didn't know her. Oh, oh, that's awesome. She did a lot of sewing. You keep those for sure. Yeah, I feel like I'm too far up now. I feel like it's off camera, but I'll leave it where you say. Okay, so then we're gonna add a little bit of blues here. It was fine. Yeah, maybe everyone's cameras are different. I don't know. Maybe you need to turn your camera and see, because I'm off. For me right now, I'm off of the, it doesn't look right. Move the arm with the watch. Move my arm with the watch. Okay. Well, I have to use it though. What do you mean? Oh, move to the arm with my watch. Oh, see, now that's way closer. That's back where I had it. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for trying to help me get it right. Once I get it, I'll put an X. I need to put an X. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because the camera is like actually right here. The camera's, where is my hand? Right here. So it's hard to know. All right, now do I want to keep it simple? Maybe add another little, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. All good. Okay, good. Good, good. Yeah, it must depend on what they're viewing because I'm seeing great. It just looks perfect. Go south a little. Okay. Okay, gosh. Okay, go south a little bit more. Okay. Then, so I added a little bit of blue. Now I need to do just a little something down here. I'm not going to do a whole lot, just a tiny little bit. And where you just said the camera was is where you should be. Okay. 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 So you want me clear back up here again? Okay. Which is fine by me. Wherever you guys want me. I'll just keep moving it around until we get it southwest. Well, remember my camera's kind of flipped a little bit compared to how you girls are seeing it, so I don't know if that will work. That's where you need the project sitting in the crack. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, that's kind of, I feel like that's where I started, but maybe not. Okay. Great, great, great. Everybody's happy now. Alrighty. That's what we like to see. I knew we'd get it eventually. So I'm adding in some of those little blue flowers. I don't know what they are. And you girls were naming all kinds of flowers. And they're old, but they're sweet. And they're just a little hint of blue. So, oh gosh, I just think that's cute as can be. Now, I feel like I need something back here. Oh, I have another big flower. Okay, let me show you why. When you look at the back of it, see how it's kind of yikes, right? So I feel like I need to add, oh yeah, that will make it pretty so that wherever it's sitting on a table or whatever, no matter which way you walk around it, it's pretty all the way around. So let's do that. Okay, so get that back in here where you guys can see. Let's get that flower stuck in there. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, so pretty. Now, do I need to add, like I have just little bits of this burgundy. I thought about just popping one in there. No, you know, it's just, I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it. I did bring these little papery golds just in case I needed to add a little more gold. But I don't think I need to. And I had these little white things too. Periwinkle. Okay. It depends on how your screen is turned. Okay, so everybody's looking at it in a different way. Gotcha. All right, so then I found these cute little, they're almost like buttons. They were at Hobby Lobby in the dried flower section. And I really like them. I think they're really cool. And so I just want to stick a few of those in there. They're kind of another thing that you could consider being kind of wispy, but yet it's bulky enough that it shows up. Now let me show you. There's 2 of them in there. Right here. Right there's 2. So I need to get a couple more in here though before it really does anything, I think. And then I'm wondering if I can't leave them kind of long too. I don't know. It's only my second time to really mess around with them. But I think they're an interesting little, they're almost like a button. They're almost like a button, but they're not. They're dried flowers. So I've got a whole pile of them. I thought they were expensive. I can't remember now how much they were, but at the time I thought, gee whiz, those are expensive. I want to say they were like $8 or something. I thought they were a lot. You like the little button stems? I thought they looked like buttons too. That's exactly what I just said. I thought they were kind of buttony looking. So here's one that's just off of the stem. So I'm just going to glue it in on this. I'm just going to stick it to this fern here. And then I need a third one. I'm doing everything in 3s. And I know you guys can't see this little detail so far away, I doubt. And that one, I might have ripped that one too short. Let's go a little bit longer here. Oh, it's turning out so cute. Yeah, they're at Hobby Lobby in the dried flowers section where you can get branches and stuff like that. And yeah, I thought they were awfully sweet. So, okay, let's add that there. And then I think I'm just going to stick one back here just on its own, just to get a little something in there. Yeah. Okay. And then I need a couple, at least one. Let's see what one does first. Kind of sticking up here. Just a nice little detail, I guess. You didn't need it. Like it didn't like, oh, it needs something. What can I do? It didn't need it, but it's a nice, I think it's a nice addition. Yeah, like little mushrooms. Yeah, they're just little whatever. I think they're awfully cute. So there's a couple more. And then I think I need to stick one down here. See if I have any more loose, and I don't. So let's just get one off of here and kind of make it look like a mushroom in the grass. Let's see what happens here. And I'll show you up close. I'll lift it up here and show you guys in just a minute. I'll stick it in the grass like that. Yeah, it's like a button for flowers. Okay, so let's get this all out of the way. Wipe this up a little bit. And then I don't even think I need to add any of my kind of moss. I think it's fine. I don't think it needs my stringy moss. I mean, it never hurts to have just a little bit of it. I've got some right here. Let's do, put just a little bit just because I love the wispiness and the kind of drippiness of it. Yeah, see, it's nice. Just a little bit of it. I don't want a whole lot, just enough to soften it a little bit. Oh, and there's the baby, you guys. How perfect is that? She just woke up. I hear her fussing. So let's add just a bit. Oh yeah, and that kind of gives a little something on these sides that are blank. It gives a little bit of this moss. The moss adds a little bit of softness. So there you go. How simple was that? Can you all see? So let me take you back to me, and let me hold it up this way so you guys can see it with me. So there you go. Where are you? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I love it. I think it turned out super duper sweet. So I hope you guys like this. Oops, I got a big glue drip right here. I got to get rid of that. I think it turned out super sweet. So now see how that scale started out to be. If you remember, or go back and look at the very beginning when I first held it up. What a difference. What a big difference in what we've done to it now. So we've almost turned it into, a floral arrangement, actually. I mean, we definitely did, but what a unique base for it. So you guys love it. Thank you. I'm seeing good vibes. It's an old postal scale, Kathy. It's just an old postal scale. You can usually find them under $25. You might find them $10. You might find them, I wouldn't pay more than 25 for sure. Sometimes they're super rusty. Sometimes they're black. They're all different. But it's a postal scale. So that gives you an idea price-wise where you're at. So anyway, okay, you guys, that's all I have. I absolutely love it. I love doing things like this. I think I need another little snip of the hanging down moss in the back, actually. This moss is on my website, TammyLovesVintage.com, in the greenery section. And I love it. Nope, that's too much. You don't need much. Don't overdo. But now okay, so let's just look at it again. So see, I've got a little bit hanging down here. I've got a little bit hanging down on the side. And then when you get to the back, it's just kind of boring. See? Okay. Let me add just a little snippet of this back here. And then I'm going to show you the difference. See? It just adds a little bit of wisp, a little bit of something to it. So anyway, there you go. Yay, I'm glad you're inspired. So you guys, I'm going to go get the baby. Thank you for joining me. And thank you to Daryl and to Linda for the wonderful gifts for my birthday and my Happy Mail. It certainly did both make me very happy. So you guys, thanks for joining me, and I will see you again soon. If not before, I hope you can join me on this Sunday. The girls that are and Justin, all of us that are presenting at the Sparkle event are going to start this thing at the last Sunday of every month until October, until the event. We're doing a mystery box. So one person will take a month. So this month is Chris Hunter. So Chris is sending all of us that are presenting a mystery box. And then she's going to kick it off at, I'm on at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 4 o'clock Central. And she's going to start before me an hour, and she's going to do her thing, and then I'm up, and then each person will follow after. And then the following month for April will be my turn. So I'm putting boxes together for everybody, and I will send a box to each person as well. And then I think it's April 28th. It's the last Sunday, or no, wait, April 28th is this one coming up. And then it's whatever the last Sunday is in May will be mine. I hope I said that right. I think I said that wrong. Chris is doing April, I'm doing May, and then it carries on. Each month, someone will do the last Sunday of every month. So I'll for sure be on Sunday, if not before. So thank you again for joining me. I think it's a sweet, I feel like I could add a little something back here like it is here. Just a little bit. I may. Yes, I'm for May. Yes, Chris did April and I'm doing May. I thought I said that wrong. So anyway, hopefully you can join me this Sunday for Chris's project. And then next month, the last Sunday of the month, will be all of us doing my boxes that I mailed to everybody. So yes, I did mean May. Yes, I thought I said that wrong. Thank you. Thank you. So you guys, thank you for joining. Don't be surprised if I don't add just like half this size, something just a teeny bit smaller, but there she's fussing again. So I'm going to go get the baby. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you Sunday. Thanks again, Daryl and Linda. Bye-bye. Okay, now I have to do all these things to shut it off. Let's see. Bye. See ya. Okay. So what do? I hit the live. Where am I? I hit the live. Yeah. Okay. End stream. Stop. Done.